Our Bible reading for today is 1 Kings chapter 11. This chapter gives a sad story of King Solomon. It says, however, King Solomon loved many foreign women besides Pharaoh's daughter, Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites. They were from nations about which the Lord had told the Israelites, "You must not intermarry with them, because they will surely turn your hearts after their gods." Nevertheless, Solomon held fast to them in love. Listen to this. Age did not make Solomon wiser. He had 700 wives, all were princesses, and 300 concubines. This is an almost unbelievable number of marriage partners. And listen to this. His wives led him astray. Regretfully, Solomon did evil in the eyes of the Lord. He became a public worshipper of abominable idols. He followed Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Sidonians. On a hill east of Jerusalem, Solomon built a high place for Chemosh, the detestable god of Moab. He found himself at the altar of child sacrifice unto the god Moloch, the detestable god of the Ammonites. He did the same for all his foreign wives, who burned incense and offered sacrifices to their gods. Unfortunately, a man of wisdom turned himself to become a man of foolishness. The Lord became angry with Solomon because his heart had turned away from the Lord, the God of Israel, who had appeared to him twice. So he said to Solomon, "Since you have not kept my covenant and my decrees, I will most certainly tear the kingdom away from you and give it to one of your subordinates." Then the Lord raised up against Solomon an adversary, Hadad the Edomite, and another adversary, Rezon, son of Eliada. This adversary came from the north. God allowed adversaries to come against Solomon from east, north, and south. Also Jeroboam, son of Nebat, rebelled against the king. He was one of Solomon's officials, an Ephraimite from Zeredah. Solomon reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel for 40 years. Solomon began his reign when he was about 20 years old. This means that Solomon did not live a particularly long life, only around 60 years. This means that the promise made in 1 Kings 3:14, "Then I will lengthen your days," was not fulfilled to Solomon because of his disobedience. Then Solomon rested with his ancestors and was buried in the city of David, his father, and Rehoboam, his son, succeeded him as king. What is the moral lesson that we can learn from the life of Solomon? Let always be faithful to God throughout the rest of our lives. Please read 1 Kings chapter 11 to get the whole story in full.